The families guard their covenant of their seed line because they have a ranking structure within a actual hierarchy. They physically sit on a big family tree on a branch. That's their rights. They're patriarchal or matriarchal. Some are children of motherhoods and others are children of fatherhoods. And they have different ways of operating and following. There's mothers of darkness, which comes down through a very different sectarian line that's often associated with Azazel and Baphomet and this kind of stuff. And then or dragon worship. Then there's patriarchal ones where they're just following down the father's lineage. So the mothers of the fallen, the mothers of darkness and dragons, they look after their children and custodians. This is what's called a familiar spirit, family spirit. But there is a physical right that a child who comes from the actual bloodline of these nobility has to interact with them that outsiders do not have. This is why certain people can enter a secret society and be advanced in rank and elevated at an extremely rapid pace because they physically have proofing in their bloodline that they've gone through heraldic proofing to verify they have claim to this specific individual. Without that, you're not going to be granted access to these higher rituals. These rituals require you to be able to produce blood that has that seed in it. My contention is that seed, more often than not, is a marker in the spiritual realm that unlocks the doors to these spirits to have access to your life. So when people go in and they invite these spirits in, they swear these oaths. One of the rituals that they'll use for this, the worshipful master, he wears looks like the eye of Horus, and he's got a blue eye in the center of it. And they basically, the initiate or the one who's trying to come into it, he sees a sheet of paper held up and he can't read it. They tell him to read it. He can't read it. It's blank. But basically he asks him a way of seeing, basically I'm blind. I can't see, and he has him place the initiate, his hand on that symbol on the eye. This is the eye of Ra, right? Mm-hmm. This is the dragon. This is Azazel. He places his eye on there. And then he says, now basically I give you your sight. That's the fire that they're all obsessed with, these Luciferians. It's the ability to see in the darkness where the masses cannot see behind the veil. Then they turn him around and he sees paper with all this writing on it from these spells, these incantations, and now he's been given the gift of sight. That ritual is a blinding to that man because now he has bound himself in iniquity to Satan.